Hi, it's Lori, the armchair chef. I'm coming on with an update of some things that I'm working on. I wanted to remind everybody that we have a organization that needs some help with some bag charms. And I have made a playlist. Deb Morgana's granddaughter is putting together 200 backpacks for kids going back to school. And they want to supply a charm for them to pick out to personalize their backpack. And I made a playlist that has all kinds of things on it, little things that you can use. Also, Joann's, the clearance is going on. I found little charms in mystery bags up at the cashier. Those were like 240. I don't know if their clearance price gone down again, but those are perfectly acceptable. The little tiny baby beanie boo things, those are totally acceptable if you don't want to make something, but you'd like to contribute a couple, a couple dozen, whatever you like. So far, this is what I've got. I made a bunch of circles and I went looking for rainbow yarn. And I found that I already had some rainbow yarn. Not quite as bright as the middle, but I don't know if I'm going to use the solid around the edge. I'm going to do the happy faces with the flower petals. So those will also qualify for May's flowers in my May crochet along. So if you crochet any flowers for anything this month, send me a picture of it and we will use it for Mayflowers. I also have a playlist for Mayflowers if you'd like to crochet any of those for any of your projects. So that is a couple things I have going on. I was working on this, making the circles, which is really nice because 3 rounds and it's done. And then you do one more step and you got the outside done. One more step and you got the face on it. So you do it in a little assembly line, not so bad. So I am going to be, that'll be, I might make more of those. I might actually make some with the rainbow and then put these solid colors on it. I don't know yet. We'll see. So put those over there. And then Mary at Wow Crochet came out with the next step, step 5 of her 12-step blanket. And I worked on it. So this is my blanket so far. I have it folded in half and pinned at the bottom so that it's easier to work with. I just have to fold it inside out. So I'm using 4 colors. Started out with a nice little double crochet V-stitch with the cream color that I got from probably Mary Maxim mystery bags. I got lots of these too, this green and white. So I thought, oh, this is a perfect time to use it, even though I won't be using much, maybe 2 balls, but I have a lot of it. Each bag came with like 6 of each. I have a lot of it. So then the next one, I used the green, and what I did with it, I don't know if this is how she's doing it, but I did 2 double crochets at the beginning and end of each section for each color. That also helps make it larger and longer in case you don't like the stitch, which did happen one month. That I got a little tired of doing the stitch, so my stripes a little shorter, but that's okay because some stripes will be longer, and your blanket's still going to be plenty long with 12 months. So yeah, this green one is a don't remember. This orange one is a wrapped. You do a double crochet, skip a spot, and then go back and wrap it. So you get a hole left in it. Well, this yarn was different. So it was a little bigger, a little puffier. And so this section of the blanket seems like it's going to be a little bit different, but I think that's okay. It's not machine made, it's handmade. And so the purple was a half double crochet slip stitch. Yeah, that was the rough one. She even mentioned that this one can get tedious. And so typically I don't do it all in one sitting. So it doesn't get all that tedious to me because I will do some, set it down. So when I pick it up again, it's like something new. But that one, yeah, I got a little tired of that one. How many rows did I actually do? I think you do two doubles, a single, and then you do, I think I did three. I think I did three, and I said that's enough. I got enough purple. so so there you go. My purple stripe's a little smaller, but that's okay. The next one I did was I got back to the cream, and this one was very fun. I did this all in one night because this was so fast, so easy. Look at the texture on that. It's a loose open stitch. You do a lot of chains, and look at how pretty that is. This would make a good stitch for market bagging cotton. Yeah, just make a rectangle, sew it up, and you got yourself a tote bag. It'd be perfect for that. And it does stretch a little. So that's why you would probably do it in cotton, because cotton doesn't stretch as much as acrylic. Or a top. This would make a good top because look at the give. Look at the give this would have. If you made this for somebody, it probably would most definitely fit them because there's a lot of give in it. You would not have to worry about it being the wrong size. So, because look at how it shrinks back up. It's not doesn't even look like it's got holes in it until you start moving it. So right now I'm working on the last three rows of that one. Then the next one's going to be green. I'm going to start the double crochets on that one so it's ready to go in June when she puts out the next one. So this is how long this is so far. And you know what? It's I like it without having everything the same length. I think it gives it more personalization, more character. Um, yeah, the nicer the stitch, the bigger the section's going to be. That's just what I'm saying. And it is 48 inches wide. I have it folded. So I just don't know if this is going to be, I'm sure it's going to be gift worthy, but who do I give it to? Oh my gosh. I can't give it to, really can't give it to people in California because it's like cold there. I mean, it's not, doesn't get cold there. They would only, need it in 2 months out of the year. Here might be nice sitting on the back of the couch, but I have two other blankets I've made that are actually really nice. So I don't know. We'll see. I might, well, when if I have to move in the next couple months, I'll be going through the stuff I made and I may start being able to distribute it instead of just keeping it in a storage thing. I have everything I was gifted. I've kept all that except the one thing that was um, animal fur that I did pay it forward to somebody else because it made me itchy. So, but yeah, I'm really happy. I'm digging this because all I had to do is work on it for one night in May and that section's done. Now, catching up is going to take you a little longer because you didn't get in on the beginning, but that doesn't mean you can't. She's got a playlist and she has those on there. She's very good. If you're a beginner, this is a good stitch. She gives you tips along the way. She has a live every single day, I believe. If you go to her channel, it's Wow Crochet Designs. And she's Australian, so she's that cute little accent. So, and she has her live and she talks to everybody in her live and it's very fun. Her channel is very fun. She's a very fun person and she has lots of things. She's creating things, lets you participate. She lets you participate in choosing the colors of her projects. Now, how many other creators do that? Okay, a handful do. But other than that, Shannon does and Aaron does. And yeah, okay, so there's other people that do it too. But this is fun. And you get to choose these colors for your own. And yeah, I was thinking about adding an green. Oh no, what was the other color? I had another color I was going to put in here, maybe a yellow, but I thought 4 was enough because there's 3 months. I mean, that would be 3 sections of 4 colors because there's 12 months. And I already have in my head what I'm doing for my border. You want to know? Nobody else does this. I haven't seen there's only a couple things I've done that I haven't seen anybody else do. And it's only because I just go on the fly and do stuff. There are some people out there that will do a ruffle border. They do one and then they do a second one and it makes it kind of a ruffle. Well, I've done that before on one of my scarves where I did the border and then I did it again. So it made it sort of a double one. and at the base. Well, this one I'm going to do all three colors. I'm going to go around in the cream. I believe I'm going to go around in the cream. Maybe I haven't decided the order of the colors, but we have to have a regular border first, and then you go around and you do your shells in a open window mesh stitch that's like triple, like a triple, like double crochet, chain three, skip three, double crochet. So you make yourself this little grid. Now, Bod has this, and she does the grid, then she does her shells, and then she does another grid on the back of that. Well, my idea is, why don't you just make the three sections that you're going to use first? Then you don't have to go back and try to make your grid behind your thing. I think that would work, right? You go around once, and then you go around the back, you pull that up, and then you do your grid around, your next shell around. So if I do it 3 times, I should just be able to already have that there, and then with the grid, and then go around with the shell. That's my plan. In my head it works. In my head it's going to work, because I've done one of those squiggly trivets where you do double crochets on the grid in a pattern. Those are fun. I have some of those in my old whips that I haven't finished, because I was moving on to stuff really fast because I was learning. So I was sorry, the race is on and some guy's car's taped together. It looks really weird. Looks like some of the ones I see on the road. Duct tape the whole front end of the car. Anyway, so that was my other project I'm working on. Those are the only two at the moment that I'm actively doing. I have others that I haven't touched. I am watching other people do theirs. I'm going to not work on that today. I have other things to do today. I've been watching some other people do their stuff. And let's see. Oh, the one Ellen's doing with the rose blanket or the flower blanket bouquet. I think that I want to try doing, I like that blanket. Don't know if I want to put the flowers on it, but I like that blanket. So I'm going to go look up that pattern and see. That would be a nice one to send to somebody if it's not too thick and heavy. Very pretty. So I think that might be one I'll start working on. It looks like it's not too mindful. You just have to watch where you put your spaces. It's a sort of a fillet in a spiral. And Fiber Spider just put up, I just saved it to my watch later list. It's a granny blanket, crochet, connect as you go, one strand. Yeah, apparently you make the grannies as you go do the rows. I don't know, I haven't looked at it yet, but it looks really cool. It is squares, and it looks like he does go around the squares, but I don't know. You could probably do that with a mitered granny on a blanket that you're working on. Just do your first section, I guess, and then just do your square mitered, and then start your next one. I don't see why that wouldn't work. If you do the section and come back down this way, then you could start your next one. And then when you come down, you could start your next one. I think that would work good. That would look good too. So each one would be its own granny square. Yeah, like I said, it's up there. I don't know how it would look printed out, but okay. That's my update for the day. Let's see what I have going on. Mayflowers. Make anything with flowers off my playlist, or if you're going to do anything, make flowers, send me a picture of it. That's my May crochet along. The crochet along, I haven't seen it announced yet, but Michelle and Cheyenne are so magical. Michelle and Cheyenne, her collab for May is Mermaids in the Ocean. Yeah, so that sounds fun. If you want to make little things for the bag charms, and you want to make things that have to do with the ocean, little fish or something, you can submit them to So Magical Michelle for May. And I don't know who's collabing with her. If she's been able to, it might be Cheyenne collabing with her this month because she's a fantastic artist and she draws. I would love to see some of her mermaid work. Wouldn't that be nice? So she made me this cute little picture, but I have it set up on display and it's a stick picture of me and my dogs. I think it's fantastic and it's so cute. So that's it. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday. Enjoy your weather if you have good weather. If you don't, watch Ryan Hall, y'all, because apparently there's still storms in Texas and that part of the country. So be careful. Still tornado time. And I will see you again because I'm going to have some more stuff. I have some happy mail to open. Um, yeah, and right now I'm sorting the yarn that I got. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags that I've got to put in my those clear bags I use for my yarn. I put them in there so that I can see what's in it. I try to sort it in like yarns. That way, if I say, oh, that one's in there, so I know what else is in there. See, yeah, yeah. Especially if it's stacked up, you kind of know what's in that bag just by looking at it. You don't have to open everything to find it. I find that just so valuable when you have a quantity of things, even if it's for clothes or even if it's for blankets or anything. If you get these see-through bags, it's invaluable. Seriously, it's definitely worth waiting for the sale. I got 6 of them for $20, so it's definitely worth the sale waiting. And so if I'm coming up moving, I have some more coming. I may get some regular ones. The IKEA ones are really nice. The big ones, the big blue ones are nice for just moving stuff and writing on it where it goes, which is nice. Boxes are good, but you can't get big boxes because big boxes get really heavy. Bags are easy to throw around if there's soft stuff in it, your clothes. Yeah. And then there's a lot of stuff that's not going at all. It's going to be hitting the dumpster because I can replace it. That's why I buy stuff so cheap so I can replace it or not replace it at all if I decide I don't need it. Very possible. So there you go. And that's it. I'm out of here. You guys enjoy your weekend and have a good time. Enjoy the weather. Bye. I'll see you next time.